A piano concert was commencing, taking refuge in the dirty lobby, getting away from my arrogant self and those who are conceited and snobby. This presentation I was reflecting while I was wandering the filthy streets, Willis staring at the shimmering bald heads and the couples arguing in their seats. I hear candy being chewed then ignored as the antiquated seats are squeaking, smelling like a wet, rainy afternoon, with dampness of the theater reeking. I hear expressions of disagreement throughout the theater and its backstage as I pretend to read my cheap booklet with shameful conversation to engage. Men dressed in black are passing out programs, all wearing a wooden cross on chain. One man tumbles over the piano, perhaps an endeavor to entertain. A young woman opens up the applause with an uneven sound of flat feeling, awaiting musical composition, with her grumbling impatience reeling. I enjoy contemporary music, with its honest, profound innovations, as its distinctive classical music interweave the piano vibration. I see the people growing impatience in expectancy of intuition, with their infuriated reactions, waiting for the impressive musician. The female composer walks on the stage, wholly free of classical oppressions. Before I take a good look at her hands, her face stops all my facial expressions. All my sins seem assembled on her face as she enters with feminine pacing, followed by a stiff, uncomfortable crack where her knuckles and my veins are racing. I am drawn to the force of her features, appearing open and unprotected, like a unique, misunderstood genius, where innovation is disrespected. She perches her hands on piano keys within her clear, inventive devotion, then plays from B to C with other chords, with her echoed, compelling emotion. She plays with discontinuous movement, with space between the first and second chord, and some audience members are coughing through a journey that cannot be ignored. I hear the squeaking as someone sneezes. As the pianist looks out at the crowd, her music sounds like a funeral hymn, while some of the audience sigh out loud. People leave the building in annoyance as a chord comes to an intersection between the first movement and the second as she progresses onto the next section. The second movement consists of notes dancing between equivalent measures, coming from extreme keyboard registers for jarring, inharmonious pleasures. She plays the middle using semitones, repeating it through all octaves again, with tricky triplets using all the keys, then quickly changes keys without a refrain. The pianist stops playing and stands up, bowing in air like it is a dispute, as I applaud with vast intensity. Then she sits down in musical pursuit. She plays quarter notes in variations, as the sound of clashing notes is extreme, letting the chords grow with concentration, following her extraordinary theme. She concludes playing with her hands hanging, without the pleasure of a final note, Then she stands up to face the audience, who appear like they want to cut her throat. All the audience rush out except me. As she tallies the house with her blank eyes, then decently bows, seeing only me. Then, with her pride left the stage in surprise. The usher draws the age-dusty curtains, as the pianist must be crushed backstage, when she saw people walking out on her, and still had to continue in her. I am a poor poet who is aware of the lack of understanding by snobs, for deep down she plays and I write for us, as success is not measured by the slobs.